Now remember, this game's early access. When we first tried playing the game, I gotta admit I struggled quite a bit from a fun factor perspective. Not necessarily that the game's bad, it's just that there was a lot of stuff in this that was absolutely not fun to do. And they have supposedly fixed 99% of that stuff. So what's left is a completely revamped gameplay loop. The characters, like, progression is different. And then the extraction roguelike. They change how that's gonna be. So I actually may have to start a brand new save. I don't know. Is that just under play? Previous version save data found. Updating save game. Changes significantly. Your cycle has ended. Your blood is reset. Stuff has been converted. It doesn't say like, oh, you should consider. Oh, that's kind of weird. Devs, I'm like not on the okay. I'm still in like the menu behind. Guess I have to use my mouse. Okay. I should probably make a new save file, I think. Because they also added a tutorial, which did not exist before. Or we're still gonna have like a fresh save, but maybe they'll just give me some currency for playing the game. It's gonna be interesting. Over on the YouTube side, Furkan, I think the first person on YouTube, welcome on in. We have AKA saying it was undercooked at first. Yeah, but you have to be careful because, you know, as you're releasing these indie games, it's so hard to release a game and have it instantly be in mixed, right? And by hard, I mean it's easy to do that. But that shouldn't be the goal, is to be mixed. The goal should be positive. So even if the game is undercooked, I have played some games where it's like, oh, I know this is an early access, like not a finished title. It's still positive. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Tutorialized. The game has always looked good, just to say that. Oh yeah, these things. Interact. I do believe I changed the bindings. So it's L3 for me, probably not L3 for you. I'd say don't worry about that part. So I don't remember, in the first iteration of this game, did we literally just jump right in? Didn't realize there was a jump puzzle here. Was there no music in this game? That sounds oddly familiar. Output headphones? Anyone in the chat listening on their headphones right now? You have 52 hours in this, hit me up. Not on the new update though. That's a lot different, right? Oh right, I forgot that you can like climb with dash. That's like a 5 things I wish I knew. I saw a lot of people like thinking stuff like this is a dead end. Which I guess is why they need a tutorial, right? Sheesh. Alright, send me up. Oh, down. Okay. I don't mind down. What is this, Amazon warehouse? Dark Souls controls RB to attack, aka R1 if you're on one of these things. Just breaking down boxes like I'm Craig from Friday. I was gonna say next Friday, but that's not the right one. We have lock-on technology. Still no aerial combat for the most part. Kind of an odd tutorial right here. Just lock on and walk away. Sure. No hoverboard yet. Dead body. a staple of extraction games is looting dead bodies. Soldier's sidearm. Crystal. Enemies take 5 damage from crystallize. I believe in... I just healed myself. Did I just break the tutorial? Little jagged. Fire your rail. I'm out of ammo. So battery is ammo in this game. A little bit of aim. Like aim assist for my console players out there once this game goes to console. All right. Are we done? I have surely shot... Oh, these. Oh. I see, I see. All right. Good tutorial so far. Reload the banana clip. I was gonna say it might already be fully loaded in. We can drop not to our death. Okay. Sure. Use a med kit. Wowee. Try this again. Drop. Oh, it's different now. I think the exploration mechanics of this game could be the best part. Like, if they find a way to really hone in on exploration and like platforming and stuff like that. Keep in mind, I never played Hyper Light Drifter, but I'm pretty sure that game is all about like going over platforms. I got a key. The key. Is this tutorial new? Absolutely. I can't even remember what I was doing when I first installed the game. Definitely wasn't this. I had to wait for people who have like 10 hours in the game to tell me what to do. Hoverboard. Yo, teaching you that hoverboard goes over water, which was a thing that you did not know for a long time. I'm not gonna be brutal here. I'm just like trying to illustrate to you all the different things that I saw that was an issue. Now, I would like to say that my FPS, perhaps maximum, is not required. How do I know what I was on at first? Okay. Drifter had amazing exploration. Yeah, so it's like, how do we do that in a game like this? When you hear a game as a hoverboard, the first thing you think of is water. I mean, I guess I don't give games enough credit. I imagine water is the death, or at least an invisible wall at worst. Strike the target with full blade combo. Wow, we never got a freaking combat tutorial. Hold to do charged attack. Perform a blade special with Y. Oh yeah, that's the X factor. Strike targets with flash step, which is dodge attack. But it's not like dodge and attack. It's like simultaneous. And it has a cooldown to it. Jump and then flash step. Interesting. I will always just jump and slash. Parry the incoming attack. LB parry, just like you're back in Curse of the Dead Gods. How much leeway do we get? That was late. Okay, you cannot do it very early. You need at least the frame of the attack and then decide to parry instead of trying to like predict the frame. Perfect parry gives you back red health. You're telling me that one wasn't, like the one before wasn't a perfect parry? That's not a perfect parry? Really? That's like awfully precise. Press R2 for amp attack. Amp attack is like grenades in this game. It is literally a grenade. Level up your Psychom at the shrine. Blood can be spent to increase your stats and gain new powers. This is new. Shrines previously only gave you back your health pot. Level up, med kit, or extract. So we have a little robot with us. Upgrade all stats by 1 and receive a hollow bite, which I think XP. I still don't know why the icon is like the Thing from Marvel Rivals. Does anyone know? Is that like something from Hyperlight Drifter? Wait, it's gone. Upgrade. And then we get a pick 3. Use the shrine to extract. Each shrine will return you to the cursed outpost 1 time in exchange for all your money. However, we'd like to take crits, restore, if I can help it. Can I level up again? No. I wonder what's the resource to level up. Is it just like per outpost? There's an X number of outposts on the map, and you can level up at each one. Is that the idea? Red attacks cannot be dodged and need to be parried. The tutorial didn't mention that. Devs, if you're out there, we got people in the chat who have some additional feedback. Again, this update was on the 30th, I believe, so this is already a week old, as far as I understand. So we're coming into this like a little bit late. We got nothing. Welcome to the outpost. Unlock permanent upgrades, recruit vendors, and augment gear to help you in the overgrowth. Head to the telepad when you're ready. Tutorials can be accessed at any time. Sweet. I love knowing what I'm doing. Talk to Ferris Bit to unlock permanent upgrades and decode memories. Acquire Abyss Stones and Golden Rations by completing runs. Find cores and core shards in the overgrowth. You know, now that I think about it, I never knew what half of those icons were. I didn't know that was a tutorial that I desperately needed. Yeah, I have currency from the last time I played. I'm not gonna spend it just yet. I want to see how this feels as a brand new player. I can maybe do some of this stuff because it just gives me currency. A little bit of lore too. One day the dog found the stone. Tried to decipher it. It worked, but the dog just walked away. The dog didn't know. Play with friends. Talk to the robot to join a multiplayer session. Yo, who's up? Who is up? Join, well, refresh lobbies. Chat, no one's on. There's 7 shrines per map. You can only extract at each shrine once. But what about the level up system? That does nothing. Not entirely related, but if you haven't seen it, please check out Indie Cross. I have not seen it. I'll explain the reason why in just a bit. Unlock vendors to upgrade your gear, increase their affinity with golden rations. Still odd that the rations are used in like both places. The upgrade desk and these NPCs, but I guess that's fine. remodeling. I won't be available for a month or two. Wait, what? That NPC was available in the first update. Did they retract an NPC? And then this one sells you guns. My Twitch isn't working, so I'm watching on YouTube. Unrelated, but I just been depressed, so I drowned myself in the vids. Love to see more. Human, I apologize for the lack of uploads this past week. I've been working on channel 2, which has a lot of uploads on it. But then outside of that, I've been trying to rethink how I want to put stuff onto this channel. I know I just posted a Dead Cells run, but I like the uploads to be closer to like the tier list, and the roguelikes are destroying gaming. Like, yeah, I know not everyone wants to see think pieces and want to see runs, but we'll have that on channel 2. So sorry for the lack of uploads there. Someone asked me, have I watched Indie Cross? The answer is no, because I come from a time, I'm very old, by the way. So I come from a time where YouTube was very young, and back then people would show you vids they thought were cool or funny, and it was the worst thing I've ever seen. And you have to try to like make a straight face or smile and be like, haha, that's nice, knowing full well you absolutely hated what you saw. So I'm like very, very particular about fan stuff that I watch on YouTube. Whether it be fan anime skits even, like I'm bad. All right, let's get in here. So we have the 2 characters, though I don't know if this character is normally unlocked by the start. They do have different stats. They have perks. Contractor, charge attacks restore battery, which is your bullets. That's actually not bad. Emptying the banana clip causes your next melee attack to fire a wide light wave projectile, doing 25% of your blast in damage. So it still wants blast stat, but it still does like a lot of attacks. And then the other one wants to do more charge attacks. Like I said, I have currency to unlock stuff, but I want to pretend like I'm a brand new player. I don't know if this character is usually available at the start, but let's pretend like she is. All right. Send us in. Over on Twitch site, Marzi, how's it going? Played Balatro for the first time, and I can see why the game is a bit addicting, but as with other roguelikes, it's hard. Yeah, once you find the first, like, fun jokers, the whole game, I feel like, opens up, and it becomes, like, really great. What the dog doing? So all this is still the same to me. If you're a new player and don't know what you're looking at, I don't know how to, like, articulate what the map shows. But basically, we're going to be going for objectives. They changed the timer system, too. So now the timer moves, because there's a global timer like Risk of Rain 2. Dreamblade. Holding charge attack longer increases the number of attacks unleashed. I feel like these inherent things are new. Special. Strike multiple times, dealing damage to all enemies. Charge for additional strikes. They definitely fixed, like, gameplay uniqueness. I feel like this weapon feels a lot more unique than I remember it. Unless I only had basic daggers that were never unique. And this thing, I just got lucky. We do have to remember that this character wants to blow through all of its bullets. Alright, so we have the game works. We look at the map. And we decide, like, where are we gonna go? Apparently there's a prism here. Prisms are required to open up the dog. And I only need 2. Alright, my hoverboard is still ramming myself into walls. One other issue with the game, for the longest time, is that monster aggro range was awful. Like, you'd be on the other side of the map, and a monster would still aggro you and decide to go for you. I mean, those were close, right? Chat, these were close, right? Like, don't tell me that these monsters aggroed me across the map, which was the issue that they said that they have solved. Oh wow, fire on the ground. Ooh, that looked good. Oh my god, I hate monsters in games like this that leave something on the ground. I'm already about to use the health pot. Because, like, I'm playing melee, and I want to be in melee range, and then come to find out, I just get bopped. Because there's fire on the ground. Wow, already. Gain some battery on killing blows with this blade. Useful at all stages. Has bleed. It also has rotten wound. There's a lot of stuff on this. It also burns on the Y button. I think they made it so you can no longer just send items to base. Like, if you don't like something, you either pick it up now or break it. There's no more, like, store the item for later. Dang, tier 3 weapon already? Yeah, this is tutorial, I assume. They want to show me the best stuff so I don't uninstall. Indie Cross is actually peak, has really good choreography, and they stay true to characters. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that it's actually bad. I'm just saying that I have a predisposed disposition towards assuming the worst from fan-made stuff. And I'm a Sonic the Hedgehog fan, so trust me, I know bad fan-made stuff when it comes to Sonic the Hedgehog. So I believe the world tier, I believe that's the difficulty of the map. So if I open this, it went up by like a sliver. So it must be major objectives on the map that actually have to do with bounce pad. Yo, we got Genshin Impact in here. What other game has the deployable parachute except Genshin Impact? That's legit. So this NPC used to sell absolute garbage. It now seems to sell things that are like possibly good. A little expensive. So we can come back. Can I mark the map? Highlight, recenter. There is marker. It looks like you can only have one marker at a time. Devs, I would love multiple markers depending on how big the game is. That way I know, oh, I should probably go back to this monster specifically. Alright. So as I said, there's a leveling system that's at the shrines. I assume every shrine equals 1 level up. So you should always do this, right? There's no reason to not level up. Perfect parries increase attack speed. Flash step will reflect projectiles. Parry refills some of your grenades, which I have none. Interesting. You can level up as much as you want at one single shrine? as long as you have the money for it. So you could like hyper level, like kill every enemy on the map, level up the max, extract, and then repeat the cycle for every shrine. Ooh, this is lore, I believe. Never mind, it had an actual item. We'll take the new gun. Why is there no music in this game? Oh, wait. This is still happening. Is this random? I thought this is dependent on like a full world meter. Do I not have Y? I do. Interesting. So, like I said, this game's a little bit like Risk of Rain 2, where random stuff, not interactable, because I already did this, but looks like it's still closed. Monsters like spawn on a timer, and the timer got changed to only move when you do something, or else like you just be AFK and it would randomly like just spawn monsters. Do I have an L2? Not L2. I do not have an R2 yet. I am always missing this. And like, where are these coming from? All right, not worth it. That's fun. One more. Nice. We're learning, okay? We gotta know like how bad it is to do these parries. There was a time where you see these little flowers I'm picking up to heal myself, which seems like they may have decreased the number on the map. As a fresh install, the flowers used to be like material that you had to pick up to forge a health pot. It would cost you like 5 flowers to make 1 health pot. You didn't even have a health pot to start with. You had to make one. And it's a resource that you would lose on death. Well, maybe not. Maybe you kept it. But either way, it was something that you actually had to worry about every single run. So like every run, you would almost start off with farming health pots. So that way you can actually play the game and not worry about dying. Did I not get this? Now, I'm talking very cynically about this game. I'm not going to say that the game is still bad. We are here to figure out what they have done, which I'm sure is going to be good things. I can already say, like, tutorial-wise, it is infinitely better than it was. Like, I actually know what stuff is. This cost me money. That's 1 core. So a core will upgrade us. Oh, actually, here's a quick check. I wonder if leveling up will heal us. Oh, crap, 150? Alright, chat, we gotta save 150. Do not spend any money. I do believe blue biome is harder than, like, our current biome. It's one giant island, keep that in mind. But it's almost like the monster difficulty is split between the color of the locale. So green being the easiest, and then this is probably next. Like blue is next. There's a meta ability that gives you health when you find shrines. Oh, break this. Yeah, they did say they added a bunch of things called hollow bites, which are almost like, I don't want to call them mutations. They're more like relics in this game, right? The map is oddly, like, the fog of war on this map is kind of intense. I do like that blade attack. All right, down. Just break this stuff first. My world tier has gone up quite a bit. We're still level 2, but that meter is moving. Oh my god, like, I took so much damage just then. Did I get back all my red? Maybe I was already, like, really low. So right now, my #1 piece of feedback is I feel like there's no music in this game. And I want you all to just fall asleep. Like, it's ambient music. Maybe like an Elden Ring. Maybe that was their idea. Dang, I thought I could R2 grenade. Yo, was that friendly fire or was that the reflect? Flash step reflect. I swear reflecting bullets does actually nothing. Nearly everyone in the community is excited for these changes. It's not perfect, but it's on the right track. Yeah, I don't mind being on the right track. That's great. But we don't want to say that it's perfect for sure. We still want to give feedback so that the next people playing this who weren't in the community beforehand, they don't have issues themselves. Oh, wow. In the top corner, I have a really nice thing saying level up. Like, I have enough money to level up. I don't know why I keep pressing that button for shrine. We've only found 1 shrine so far. Chat, we're on world tier 3, by the way. Already. That's messed up. I mean, this is fun platforming. When I was saying earlier that they gotta bring back the platforming from Hyper Light Drifter, a game I've never played, that looked pretty good. Yeah, I get these. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we turned on our own music the last time I played this game. Okay, so yeah. I do like the idea of finding random stuff on the map. I am still a fresh install. I'm trying not to make it look like I'm, like, stronger than I'm supposed to be. Yo, Endo, good to see you. Really want this game to turn into something great. Yeah, we'll see what the gameplay loop feels like once I die. Unlucky. Okay, getting a little more used to the combat. That gave me a core shard just from killing random monsters. Oh, wow, I see something big out there. Uh-oh. I never made a health pack. Just increase volume? That's a thing? Hang on, I gotta deal with these dogs. Dogs were the worst part about the game earlier. I don't know if they nerfed the dogs. It's just you're constantly fighting dogs. I mean, it seems better already. Combat looks better. I think it's a mix of the weapons are actually better. Like, it's more than just they do a slash and that's it. They all have effects to them from the look of it. And then I have, like, after shooting, get X for melee, or after melee, get X to shoot with. I had music at 9. Yeah, Elden Ring doesn't have, like, a bunch of music in the background. I'm sure they thought the same thing. Create a field that turns enemies killed into allies. I feel like this one's actually kind of hard to utilize. Wait, how much blood did I spend for that? I refunded it and got 25, but how much blood did I spend? Okay, apparently stuff still spawns at random. I don't know how I feel about that. Wow, dead. Sound effects are a little loud. Oh yeah, you're right. That went straight into yellow. Okay. So, they changed the gameplay loop. Previously, that island would actually stay for, what, 4 deaths or something? The overgrowth is unstable and reconfigures itself. Dominated by the power of the Abyss King. Defeat the crowns and challenge the Abyss King. If you die, the world will restart. And then you get like a little bit of currency based on what you've done. Telepad reactivation cost. For those who know this game, what's the telepad reactivation? Is that I would like to keep my island, please don't get rid of it, for the cost of some currency? Like, I guess if you have a lot of currency and you played the game for a while, I could see that as something someone might do. Love the art direction. User reviews don't give you much hope. And keep in mind, the overhaul of this game was literally a week ago. That's if you're doing multiplayer? Alright, let's see what kind of meta they have. This got revamped too, but I assume it still has some stuff that I don't want. So +1 medkit. Enables execution moves on stunned enemies. Apparently that's something you have to unlock. Flash step refreshes on successful hit 1 time. Each tier reduces the cooldown between the next flash step. I wouldn't have that currency yet. All we would have are like chips, cores, and maybe a ration. Expand the max distance at which you collect blight blood. Shrines heal you. Oh, discovering a shrine will heal you for +10. This is the first thing you unlock. I could see that as like useful for a level 1 character. Let's unlock that as if I'm a new install. You really want that flash step thing? Yeah, but like I said, pretend like I just installed the game and I have no currency. I wouldn't have that yet. I could buy. Or not? Is there no shop until you upgrade this? We have gear upgrading. This one sells guns. No, it doesn't. Interesting, interesting. So we need to actually level up into buying items. All right. Let's try this on the other character. This one has charge attacks, restores ammo. And like I said, we would be able to upgrade, which upgrades the Psycom, which is this thing. And then apparently we'll find more. No starting gear. This game looks good to me, actually. If the updates have improved the game, you might pick it up. And it's also multiplayer, so keep in mind I'm only doing this solo. Some games struggle with, you know, the game is balanced towards co-op. I don't know if this is the case here. I'd say, like, I take a lot of damage, but the game now gives you a lot of ways to get your health back, which we didn't have before. Previously, if you got hit, you may as well just extract. It's GG at that point. Don't stay. First item. This is always random, I think. I got the Deeg. And a normal sword. Okay. So this character, I think, wants to shoot a lot and do charge attacks when you have no ammo. Okay. I think it is actually better right now. We just have to see, like, what a prolonged run looks like. So this is me discovering a shrine, right? Did I not heal? Did I not unlock that? Interesting. So the game did not put me in green biome. Is what I said about green being like low difficulty not true? It just depends on which one you spawned in first. Or maybe there's no such thing as difficulty except for world tier. Like, the longer you stay on the map, the more difficult the game gets, just in general. It looks like this. Oh, did they fix this? Not really. When I first saw this, this looked like a healing pond to me. Because it had, like, the green aura. And I thought to myself, oh, snap, like, I can get a full heal. I didn't see this part. I feel like that might be new. But obviously, still hurts you. It's like radioactive. What in the world? I mean, hey, I guess it's fun if everyone jumps in it at least one time. I would say that's something that could be gotten rid of, but what do I know? So they can shoot each other. Charge attack? Ooh, wow. That, like, hits. I was gonna do the parry, but it died anyway. Parry is a way to get your red health back. Oh, map. Is that the shrine that I came from? No, that's a new shrine. So that should heal me if I have the thing unlocked. Yo, Mush, good to see you over on Twitch. By the way, we are dual streaming YouTube and Twitch today. Getting the parry down. Had to put it down like Old Yeller. I like these. like objects just to find and get some material from. All right, so over there is like the first major objective, which is used to unlock the boss. It's a boss key. We're not gonna do that yet because ideally we need to level up first. See, I'm gonna discover this shrine, but I don't need the heal. Dang, I messed up the flash step. Messed up the parry. Oh yeah, we don't have parry with flash step anymore. I think I definitely need to shoot more. Activate to increase your armor. If you... No, your attacks cannot be interrupted. Any damage you take is added to your attack. Any HP you lost can be refilled by dealing damage. I assume that's only the HP you lost while Exoskeleton's active. Alright. You don't know how you feel about parry to get your rally back? I mean, there are other things on the map to do it, but I guess it's more so for like a boss, for example. You can sort of extend the boss fight a little bit if you're landing these parries, rather than just like instantly, I gotta heal with health pot. Of course, that doesn't help if people like aren't able to parry very easily. Maybe there's stuff in the game that will help you do the parries. I feel like that jump pad's new. The last time I did this, I have to jump on the crystal. No shot. We still have to level up too. If I die on this run, I mean, we'll extract before I die. I feel like not extracting is basically not playing the game. Okay, so this needs a key that we do not have. Yo, it's like a little Starfield house. Sometimes, wow. I was gonna say sometimes in games like this, it's a matter of like just parry the easy stuff. I wouldn't worry about parrying literally everything. Maybe that's the ultimate answer. Compared to Drifter, has this fixed the issues? I didn't play Hyperlight Drifter, so I can't answer that question. Someone else would have to help you out there, but I assume this game is nothing like Hyperlight Drifter. That's an assumption, though. Like, I haven't played it. We need 100 blood to level up. I think that's the key monster. I don't know that I necessarily want to fight that, compared to just explore the map until I find $15 more. I definitely am not using my buttons enough. This is for sure a press every button kind of game. Dream Blade? Shredder. That sounds legit. The Shoddy. Okay. The game's telling me to go level up. Level up is back here. Back at green. What issues did Drifter have? It was perfect in your eyes? Yeah, I assume the person is just thinking, like, is this game the quality of Drifter? Now that they've done an update. But probably not comparable. Alright, so let's level up, see if we get all of our health back. You actually don't. In fact, you get less health. Because you now, well, your max health has gone up. But it hasn't, like, adjusted to the max health, I think. Charge attacks trigger an explosion that deals damage around you based on blade. And does your blade status effect. That's kind of legit. Oh, yeah. Okay, that has the key. Let's heal. I don't know how much a heal heals you for, though. Gonna say, I remember what you do. Oh my god. Alright, back up, back up. This thing drops mines. Caught my exoskeleton. The game does have a stagger meter, but I don't think we can use the stagger meter yet. Good parry. Nice. So previously, picking up this thing would heal you. Let's see if that's still the case. I do not believe Prism heals you anymore. Because it used to be, because health pots were so hard to find, we would have to like have creative ways to maintain our life. We can try this. Oh, yeah, that was exoskeleton. Alright. Prism healing is now in the skill tree. Why am I getting evaded? What did I do? Oh my god, the reload. Sheesh. Alright. Will I fail the parry? Yep. Oh my god. So this is where the charge attack is nice. It doesn't go very far, I feel. Because, like, I was hoping to clear out all of those at the same time, but sheesh. Alright, so the game says that we now have 1 health flask refill per shrine? Or do I have to pay for it? Refill medkit. It costs money. Alright. Next. Does that mean I should be extracting? I feel like I didn't even do anything on the map yet. It's so early to extract. There's gotta be flowers. Ain't no way you extract this early. Oh, that was an item. Yeah, I feel like there's not as many flowers as there used to be. Oh, this thing's right here. Little Pokeball. Don't know what that is. It is underground, maybe? They did say they added caves. Are we gonna find our first cave? Like I said, exploration could be like super fun if they get it right. Right now, if this is a cave, I have no idea where the entrance is. Unless it's like really, really far below. I shouldn't have let go of the glider. There's a cave! Yo, no damage going into the water. Okay, so this is new. Caves are brand new tech for this update. Which is a very fun idea. Looks like a lot of difficult monsters, just to say that. Why are you charging? All I did was tap Y. Alright, shield's gone. This thing has to go. Alright, you're gone. Saving our grenades for Hyperlight Drifter 2. I always think the flash stuff goes farther than it actually does. Yo, we're about to die. I think we get the item and then we peace out. So that was a ration. So I would have actually gotten a ration at this point. And a... Ooh. Activate to summon a giant cube, crushing everyone underneath it. Summon a leaper-like construct to fight alongside you. Give me the block. Even though, like, a summon is probably better. Okay. So, let us test the extraction mechanic. They made it so that you don't have to fight your way out to extract anymore. All you need to do is go to a shrine and then ask to leave. Closest shrine is this one. Question is, like, how do we get up? Of course I'm getting invaded. Now, where are they gonna spawn? Wow, literally right next to me. I'm surprised the game, like, found a location to spawn them. The smart person would not fight. They would simply leave. It's also a good way to, like, check, can I leave while in combat? Like, while something's chasing me. Oh, I ran out of stamina. Yo, my hoverboard needs gas. These things aren't electric? Like, aren't they USB powered or something? Like, what in the world? I've never actually, like, used one of these in real life. Alright, extract. Now, I am losing... Actually, yeah, cancel. If extraction is free, I'm basically losing $100 to extract. But I don't think there's anything I can do with $100 that's not gonna put me in danger. Okay. I like this flow a little bit better than, like, trying to find the extraction pad and then fighting random... It's not even random monsters. You fight literally the same monsters to extract every single time. So, as we extract, we'll be able to upgrade our gear. I got one ration. That actually gave me a decent amount of stuff. More than I would expect to have as a level 1 player. Let's get... No, we have to do this over here. So let's assume that we got 2 yellow rations. So now, I still can't upgrade my gear? Wait, did I not extract with the gear? No. It said install for the meta progression stuff. As in there's like another step? Oh, it's just starting gear you can't upgrade. Okay. Or maybe all grays can't be upgraded? Oh, this can. So this isn't starter. They still didn't put in what you got out of the upgrade. Like, I assume it is better. But if you were to tell me what it said prior to this, I have no idea. It looks like the same item to me. Like, maybe it got plus attack. Maybe the crit percent's new. Maybe the rot is now +1 when the rot was previously +0. I don't know why I wouldn't just have that information. Higher damage, sure, but if I just did it and didn't know the damage prior, what would I think the damage bonus was? How do I know that, like, my chips were actually well utilized? I could say to myself, well, crap, I spent 10 chips to upgrade this thing. I could have spent 10 to upgrade the other thing, but we don't know what the difference is between the two of them. Are all 10 chips created equal? Okay, so the map is the same. Monsters have spawned that can or cannot hit me while I'm up here. They're very patient. Nope. That hit the melee, but did not hit these things. Oh my god, they still have the camera flip when you lock on. Chat, am I doing the flash step wrong? Like, does it not target monsters vertically or something? Where are you going? Like, I swear I'm right on top of whatever kind of bat, but it just completely, it goes 1 inch forward. All right, honestly, I would like to have at least my R2 button before doing this. I think that would be the smart thing to do. Maybe I can snipe. Yeah, come on out. Something's coming. Okay, that's pretty good. Whoa, whoa. Charge attack? Oh yeah. Y charge? The Y charge is legit. I really enjoy that. All right, we're cheesing a little bit. If this was Elden Ring, you all wouldn't say jack squat to how I'm fighting this. Everyone would be like, V, I do the same thing. Dreamblade. Player gains 5% more armor for each gear slot with crystal affixes. Holding charge attack increases the number of slashes. Definitely have to take it. Yeah, flow is much better. Yo, there's music here. Maybe like objects on the map come with music, but if you're just like going through a random pasture or something, there's no music. We do have to manually pick up the money, by the way. It should also show your current weapon and compare stats when picking up the new weapon. That would be nice. I guess they figure, oh, you're changing gear because it looks fun, not because like the stats are better. Oh, snap. Did I just deny that? That was pure luck. There's a compare button. Okay. That means someone thought about it. That's good. How does that miss? Yeah, you kind of gotta lock in when you play this game. It's like oddly difficult. So I cannot take this stuff and put it in like my storage. I have to just break it, which is a little sad. I feel like I do miss being able to hoard items, but I can see why it's probably gotten rid of. Or else, like, there's not a lot of, drama, I guess, in the run. Like, there's no incentive to do well if you can just hoard everything. Like, oh, if I die, it's fine, because I have, like, 5 copies of this sword, right? I can see that. So it's like, if you want to use it that badly, you should just use it right now. Break this. Hoarding made the game easy. It's much more exciting now. Yeah, the stakes are higher. But, like, it's an extraction game in the first place, so part of the reason why you make a game in extraction is so that the player, like, finds stuff and leaves with it. But if I'm breaking... Huh? Why did these show up? Dang. Alright, give me 1 parry. 7 HP back. That's worth. Yeah, I still swear I get just aggro of stuff at random. Like, ain't nothing here. Wait, what? I'm faster. Yo, we got some Medicare. Did they remove the name? It used to say like Medicare on the side. Now it just says HP 10. That's messed up. All right, so that's the thing that I avoided combat from. I did not want to flash step that. All right, 1v1 situation. Why did my camera not lock on? I'll try one parry. Reportable? Chat, reportable Y or N? Nah, V, let it slide. I won't report it if you all tell me not to. Why? Is there an in-game report feature? There may not be. So the odds of me reporting it is much lower. Devs, if you're out there, in-game report feature would be fantastic. I want to help. I do. I just need it to be very easy. Okay? You'll clip it. YouTube actually has a clip function. I don't know how you get to it. You might be able to just hover over the video player, and at the bottom, like where you have pause and quality, I think there's a clip button on YouTube now. I have clips from other people. I have a clip from Motion Twin for a Windblown stream I did. And you can just like, you can share the clip on the Discord. Hopefully they don't complain. Why is this guy making fun of our game? I'm not making fun of the game. We're all having fun here. I'm just making sure that, you know, our style is consistent. I have a very consistent style of streaming. There's no bad blood here. I dare say I'm actually having fun. Now, I'm only like 30 minutes in. So for all we know, it's gonna get worse. But it could also get better. See, we don't know. Spawn a protective barrier around yourself. The barrier blocks one strike, then bursts itself, knocking down enemies and heavily staggering. I mean, I do like my block, but again, this is a situation where it's like, dang, I wish I could, like, save that for another run. But you just can't. Seems to me like the devs don't actually play extraction games at all and try what they think it was. Yeah, so are you saying like it's better now and the previous version of the game was a failed attempt at making an extraction game? Or do you think it's still that way? And remember, this is just early access too, so the extraction mechanic might still be bare bones, and at the end we'll have like a fully robust like quest system. Because honestly, when I think of extraction, I think of things like Tarkov, where it's like, okay, I want to go in, find the GPU, and extract with it and get like $10,000. Not really about like I extract it with a weapon. To me, the best part about extraction games is leaving with random junk to give to NPCs. But if that was the game, I'm sure it would not do well. I don't think you all would like that. What was that? I didn't know what that thing was doing. Most people wanted Hyper Light Drifter 2. Can you make that into a roguelike game, though? Because it's a platformer, right? So that's like saying I would love to make Hollow Knight into a roguelike game. Because I think that's the goal, is to make a roguelike. If the goal was to make a new Hyper Light Drifter, I don't think they'd make it a roguelike at all. Now, of course, you all may be thinking, V, I don't want a roguelike. I got freaking 8 billion roguelikes I should be playing right now. Already. What do I need another roguelike for? I get it. I hear you. However, this channel's right now about roguelikes, so this is what I want. Ow. It's like when it's time to parry, no one wants to attack me. I can't see what's over there. Technically, we have the boss gate open right now. Ooh, no fast travel in this game. Nor can I see which shrine is used or not for like extraction purposes. Wait, I'm at World Tier 5? What in the world? Why is that going up so much? I feel like I haven't even done anything on the map. Yeah, I have 400 HP. Oops. Not HP, I'm sorry, $400. I'm just doing nothing with. The game does tell you, please level up, so I do appreciate that. I want good roguelikes, no more Hades clones, or Risk of Rain 2 clones. But those are award-winning games. What do you mean you don't want the award-winning game except again? Movies do the same thing. Deep Rock Rogue Core, yeah, that looks exactly like Deep Rock Galactic to me, except with a roguelike element to it. And I'm already subscribed. That's all I need to know. Level up. Oh yeah, I forget we get a pick 3. Wait, are hollow bites now only from these? Because I haven't gotten a single hollow bite from just a random objective on the map. Crits restore red HP. That's usually an insta take. Am I gonna play Dead Zone Rogue? I think I will. I actually already have the game. It's just like, where do I put it? Channel-wise. Crit chance bonus after each kill, maximum 10. When enemy is knocked into another, does an explosion. That's new. Okay. All right, chat. We were down on XP apparently. Let's go green. So it looks like there should be an objective here, but I must have already done it, and then the monsters respawned. Wait, no, there's something right here. You can wait, buddy. The key! The key! But I used all my money. The shop I can't use anymore. I wonder if the monsters respawn based on world tier. Oh, you all see that trick? I assume that could be parried. Get destroyed. Oh my god. That is not a good thing to have spawn. And it spawned right next to me. Give the fruit. Now, as far as I know, these monsters will not stop chasing me. Missed the parry. Sheesh. It's so beyond over. Did I crit and get my health back? Freaking dog! The camera keeps spinning. All right, we gotta pull out the shoddy. Crap, that's not what I was aiming for. All right, devs, my camera keeps spinning around. I absolutely need that to stop. Okay, 1v2. I'm okay with the 1v2. Yo, she's chilling right now. All right, 1v1. What's up? I lost audio too. Get stomped. Good parry. Chat, I lost my audio because my headset just died. This is actually a clean fight. Not gonna lie, I like this fight. Its spawning was a little bit unfortunate. Oh my god, the targeting on that, please. Am I bleeding? Well, that's not good. No health pots. What do you do in this situation? Do you just run? I don't have enough money to buy a health flask. I see a couple of flowers. I think this thing chases you indefinitely. Crap. This is what they call a hunter or an assassin or something like that. Aren't I supposed to heal when I find these? I don't think I'm healing from those. She canceled. The spin. Good hit. Almost there. I greeted. I had to get the charge attack because this character gets ammo back from doing charge attacks. Nice. Oh my god, we gotta extract now. Do I get a rare sword? Blue? That's it? Mine has HP on it. Hers has DPS. The rest is the same. Alright, we gotta extract. Though, technically speaking, if I had $3, literally $3, I could heal myself. My world tier is awfully high. The smart thing to do would be to extract, I think. Hopefully we keep our key. Chat, that was scary. What in the world? The stakes, like I didn't want to lose out on my brick. The only thing I care about is my brick. We're bricked up right now. I can't lose this thing. It's hard enough to get as is. Let's see if we can do any level ups. So now I'm at the point where, okay, I see the flow of the game. I like what I'm seeing. Let's spend a little bit of currency. I have a lot because I played on a previous save, so they refunded basically everything. So more money enables execute. I don't know where you would even get that resource. Whatever the, like, not even a cube. I don't know what that shape is. I assume we would have enough rations to do both of these. Oh, you have to install this stuff? Oh my god. That's the 5 things I wish I knew. It says press A? You think I read this stuff? Sheesh. And then this. Oh, we have to use this to get tier 2. Starting rail is now uncommon. The glider stuff is kind of weird to me, but I guess like at this tier, it's not that bad. Previously, I think it was up here, which I like never want to do. Oh wow, my world tier has not changed. I can now upgrade using chips. 1 is free. Reroll my affixes. What is an affix in this game? Is it just the HP 12? Is it the corundum? It was the crystal thing, not the HP. Wait, Flaming Cascade is new as well, unless like that was also part of the thing that was on it. That was interesting. I don't hate it. You don't need to buy out the slots to upgrade to unlock higher tiers. Yeah, I did see that. Does this have an affix? Just the rot? Upgrade? Yeah, so I got like +2 damage, but if you were to tell me what it was originally, I have no idea. All right, let's assume that I don't have too much more money as a new player. We're gonna go back. So chat, it's already been like an hour, 30 minutes. For those who saw this game previously, does it look better? Oh, hang on, hang on. Looks like I saw another level up system. Yeah, we can upgrade capacity. So like the number of level ups has a cap to it. We can do 2 more level ups before the game says we can't do any more. All right. I might go for the boss. We have armor too, so it might be fine. After the boss, I'll do a little synopsis and see what my thoughts are for the game. Wouldn't recommend upgrading non-orange/purple. As a new player, I don't think I would know that. So you gotta do the upgrade of anything that seems fun. Sometimes when we give feedback to devs, you have to give it in a way that, you know, I wouldn't have had an issue with this, but I think other people may. Nice. All right, this was the hardest enemy in the game. I believe they nerfed it. That doesn't seem nerfed. That was as fast as it used to be. I should have read that. It looked like it was probably fun. It's better. Still not where it needs to be, even for early access. Wow. This is gonna suck. 2 of these at once. Give them the brick. They don't care. The spin! Alright. Oh crap, you can't pause. Devs, I need that, like, fixed yesterday. That's literally, like, my #1 complaint is the freaking lock one spinning my character around. And, like, I'm sure it's less than 3 frames overall. So, like, if you think, oh, would a human being actually lose timing while your, like, camera spun? Probably not. But I hate it. It absolutely sends me. I can't stand to see that. So it's not about, like, oh, does it actually impact my gameplay? It impacts me mentally. All right, let's get some escargot. I think I missed. But yeah, I mean, let's wait until the boss. I'll give my full thesis on the game as I have currently played it. Once we where is the boss? Once we do the boss. Wait, it's not the dog? Uh-oh, I might die. I expected to fight the dog. Get bricked. Don't ask what I'm aiming at. All right. Are there crit spots for ranged weapons? I would assume no. Because there's a lot of, well, I don't know. Because maybe crit is a lot harder to get than I think it is. In which case, yeah, you would want positional based crits. But I feel like no monster has a spot to shoot. I'm glad DZR is getting good reviews. Dragon Ball Fighter Z? What's DZR? Get destroyed. I haven't utilized the stagger mechanic yet. Oh, Dead Zone Rogue. Yeah, I was a little unsure about the game. That's why it hasn't shown up on main. But I will, like, very, very likely do it. I just don't know where I want to do it, is all. So heavy armor has less dash distance, more health, more armor. You get an extra dash pip. More stamina recovery speed, which I think is dash recovery. I don't mind my light armor. I think it's doing stuff. Devs, I would love to know that this box was open. Right now, if you told me from far away that this box was open, I wouldn't believe you. I might be able to level up at 300. Crap. I mean, as long as it's not assassin, I guess. Whoa, literally right on me. I got hit twice. My god, the charge attack didn't do the fan outward. It is a cool move, gotta admit that. So I feel like I am only just now discovering this, and wow, 350. And I don't think I healed. Good luck with the boss. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be the dog. I don't believe I ever beat the, it's like a knight or something. Is the other boss that was available. Had like a bunch of tornado moves. Chippa. Chat, at 350 we level up. Get a new pick 3. And then we fight the boss. I believe that's lore. Sarcophagus. Yo. Oh, I thought this was like crawling. That looked really weird to me. All right, chat, we're locked in. We're locked TF in. Hi. What? Level up. Sorry, 1 second. Yo, P Styles, good to see you. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. We should be fine. I have crit healing. I assume the world tier does not go up while I am AFK right now. Fire rate wouldn't be half bad. I kind of wish you could level these things up. I think that would be fun. Hollow Bite gains blade damage every time you pick up material, which is not gonna happen. Shooting an enemy with a rail marks them for additional melee damage. I think, like, both of these actually sound legit. I think I want the fire rate to get out the 2 shotgun shots ASAP. Okay, let's try this boss. Boss and then synopsis of the game. Now, I do have a key that is not being utilized. If I somehow beat the boss, I will extract, I guess. Level 2 boss, it can't be that bad, right? Yo, Looney over on the Twitch stream, morning from Hawaii. Did they actually fix it or are they lying? They did a lot. They completely revamped the game's experience. Like the whole gameplay loop is different. Now, is that good? Like, is that worthy of your early access purchase? That remains to be seen. Yeah, I haven't beaten this thing yet. It does have ads, which is like super annoying. Oh, wow. I was getting shot from across the screen. Wow, I'm getting charged at from across the screen. It is a cool monster. Like, just to say that. Missed the parry. Whoa, my... Oh, that thing must have a cooldown to it. That sucks. Well, I lost all of my red HP, so now I have to heal. Bruh. Oh, he has a flaming trail? Got the parry. Ads? Sicko mode parry just then. Get bricked. Chat, I think I'm doing no damage. Right. Yeah, sorry. I'm getting a little bit of Buster aggro here. Did my audio change? Where's Dead Cells? I literally just played Dead Cells yesterday. A whole vid went up. Did you not see it? Okay, I gotta say, I can't see the monster after the brick. That might be balanced, though. Someone may say it's actually really strong. We don't want you to see through it. Crap, I missed the parry. God. Oh, was that not a crit? Oh, it was a crit. I got my health back. Oh, I missed the timing because I couldn't see through the block. Oh, that was really bad timing from me. 20 HP heal. It is a very cool fight. About to say I didn't know what bro was doing. Alright, dodge this stuff. The reach. I did heal. Whoa. Didn't like how he spawned that. I gotta say, critical heal has always been like really strong in this game. Surprised they didn't nerf it. The camera spin, though, is also very strong in this game. Was that a mix-up? What was he aiming at? I was gonna say, now I kind of wish I had the parry tech. Nice, he died to burn. Yo! Yo! We in there. Crap, we're on a timer. Okay, so Abyss Stones. Whatever that is, hopefully you don't only get it from bosses, because that's our technically first one. And there's a lot of things that want Abyss stones. As I said, sorry if my audio changed at all. Buster hit the audio doohickey. Do not know what this is. We're just gonna grab it before the timer runs out. You only get them from bosses? That's tough. Because I feel like if you die to bosses very early on, unless like the first boss is supposed to be relatively easy, I would imagine most people would not have this resource for quite a while. And that may be enough time to like uninstall the game. I don't know if World Tier 9 is like a high number or not. It could be that I got lucky because I had the critical healing. Every time I crit, I got all my red health back. It's not like a 100% heal. I probably lose like 20% of the life I took from the hit. So it's still like after a decent number of hits, a lot of life loss. And then I still have to extract. Technically, you could keep going because you're full HP. But I think, like, for the purposes of our segment, I'd rather extract. Apparently, I never did what's in here. So I'm just gonna grab this real quick. Oh, I can use my key! I have 2 keys, but I'm also getting invaded. Yeah, so, like, I got hit. I can recover, like, 80% of that life if I crit. I'm back to 100%. Chat, is that OP? Why would I get 100% of that life back? Is that because of my armor? Successful parries recover 15 red HP, but I'm not parrying. I feel as though I should not heal 100%. Just saying. $48. Oh, I should level up before I leave. And then we gotta do the synopsis of the game. Does V sign off on Hyperlight Breaker? Update. Well, I guess this is their first major update, right? Level up. 450. I just spent that. He ain't never logging off. About to say, literally who? Wish I had parry flash step. Because that's, like, really annoying. Okay. Yo, we got the money we needed. How much does this cost? Like, it costs money to open chests. Oh, it's underground, perhaps. Chippa? Says there's an NPC too, which might also be underground. See, like, that's fun to me. Being like, oh, there is an objective here, but I can't see it, so it must be underground. It's not even this. Second key. Oh, found the shop. NPC. It's a little bit of a rip immersion. Wow. A death wheel, you don't say. But I feel like this is where not being able to send stuff back to base is like a little bit tough, because now I feel like I don't buy anything here. Or if it was like a level 2 armor, I might consider it, but it's not. I guess like technically the channeling thread thing is better. So maybe there's a world where you do swap, but I'm gonna use the money on leveling up. Oh, apparently the key was below us. It wasn't even at that spot. All right, level up. Peace out. Yeah, so we're at max level right now. New pick 3. Bump enemies and they explode. Extra stamina pip. Extra ammo. This guy gets ammo back perfectly fine. No reroll mechanic. Just interesting. All right, I think we're good. So, synopsis of the game. First off, I'll say, like, there's a little bit of optimization issues every now and then. I know my PC is only on the 3060, but I assume anyone trying to play this on, what, Steam Deck might have some issues. It gets smooth eventually, but, like, loading in between different areas does stuff like that. And then probably, like, getting shaders or something on the actual island itself for my first play of the day was a little choppy, but then eventually it evened itself out. I'd say whatever they did to the combat is much better, because like now I actually want to press all my buttons and not just like spam slash until the monsters are dead. Like now I want to do flash step, I want to shoot, I want to do charge attacks, and I want to do my special, and I want to drop a brick on the monster. Like I want to do all those. Previously it's like I don't care unless I have a grenade. Then I'll use the grenade every now and then. So whatever they did to the actual weapons, I don't know if it's just the affixes, or if it's like the inherent stuff. Maybe that didn't exist before. I don't know what the difference is, but it definitely feels better. The hollow bites are now part of a pick 3 on leveling up, and I guess leveling up in the biome is also something new, which I do like that better. So every system I think is much better than it was before. I do have some concerns still. Concern number 1 is probably this resource right here, Abyss Stones. This is received from killing bosses. And you need these for a lot of different things. I needed it for execute, I think. I needed it for flash step. And then we're gonna start needing it for some of this other stuff, I assume. So I feel like, yeah, even the next tier of Shrine Healing uses an Abyss Stone. And I feel like it's gonna take some people a long time to get their first stone, which means they won't have some of this stuff accessed at all, and that might be a way to like uninstall the game. I feel like the gear, a lot of the gear is like very fun, but because I can't take it and just hoard it, I end up in this situation where I'm selling most of the things I find. And I wonder if we can get a balance between, all right, you have like different loadouts for the different characters. Maybe like you can put a weapon on a character, but there's no storage after that. It's like, okay, I'd love to use this on my warrior, but not on my gunner. So let me at least put it on the warrior and not have to like randomly get it to drop again. I just feel like I might be selling stuff that I would rather have tried on a different character. And then outside of that, the actual like loop of the game, which is you have one attempt at that island, do as much as you can before you die, The extraction part, currently extraction is just to get materials, which is fine. It's not terrible. I do hope that by the time this game like gets further down early access, some of these empty NPC slots, especially back here, like honestly, if they turn it into Tarkov and like back here are a bunch of NPCs that want you to do stuff on the island, so now it's not, oh, just beat the boss and that's it, that's the whole game. It's now I want to go to the island because the bar that's selling sushi needs me to get rare fish from the island that you can't get from fishing. Instead, there's like outposts that are manned by monsters, and kill the monsters to get the fish and then give the fish to this person to make sushi out of. And bonus points if it's like I can eat this stuff to get a buff to go onto the island. Like that to me is the actual extraction thing. Not just leveling up the character, but also like more reasons to always go back because someone always wants something. In regards to, is it worth your money? V, I've been here for about 2 hours now. All I want to know, is it worth my money? First off, remember, I'm the content creator, so I can't sit here and say, yes, buy something, or no, don't buy something. Unless it's sponsored, then yes, I will tell you to buy something. This is not sponsored. So, that means I can be frank. The game, Hyper Light Breaker, is a $30 game. And I know right now, we already know Nintendo's going up in price, Xbox is going up in price. Imagine how much GTA 6 is going to be next year. That's going to be like a $100 base game, $150 special edition, $200 Master Robber edition. I don't know, I don't play GTA. So this is already 30 bucks for early access for a roguelike, which means die and retry and hopefully don't get mad. As well as, I guess just an action game compared to like a story-based game. You are paying for it being multiplayer as well. So keep in mind that even though it's 30 bucks, there are servers to be maintained. So that is very important. So I cannot tell you to pay $30 for literally anything. Like, unless it's sponsored. $30 is steep for any game to me that's not like a AAA title. However, indie devs do deserve their money. So if this game becomes worth a $30 game, like Hades 2, I would dare say is worth $30. Dead Cells, I would say, is worth $30, and you have to buy the DLCs, so it probably is at that point. There's a lot of indie games that are less than $30. That probably should have been a lot more than $30. So I think 30 is still like steep for early access, but maybe like on release, once everything's out, $30 fine. So is it time to purchase? I would say if you have $30 that you do not have to use on anything else, I think you can now buy this game. I see it still at mixed. 68%'s right on the line. The line is 70% to get out of mixed. And these are like recent reviews. Today is the 6th, so there was already a negative today. And 70 is the number to beat, so if it's 2 to 5, positive versus negative, you're still 70%. Which is like a little unfortunate, but that's the world we live in when it comes to Steam reviews. You're a fine line between viewers, consumers, seeing, oh yes, the game is bad, or if I hop over to just roguelike, new and trending, all of these very positives here, these are all games that a consumer will probably say, oh yeah, I should buy this. Overwhelming, absolutely buy it. But a game that's in mixed and it's $30, that's like where it's tough. And I can't say that you all are at fault for, you know, holding back. Of course, as I said, I'm the creator, so I'm gonna get it regardless. I did pay for Hype Light Breaker. I did not get it for free. So I get to talk however I want about it. But yeah, that's the Hype Light Breaker segment. If you liked what you heard, leave a like on the video, subscribe for more roguelike stuff. We post these every single week. Hopefully we can do more like first looks at games. I know this isn't a blind first look, but it's the first look at their update. However, we're gonna next game it over to Astral Ascent, which is also with a new update, which I actually truly enjoy. Steam should have neutral reviews. A lot of people are reviewing negatively, saying something like, I feel like I really like the game, but give me some fixes. Or like, I love this game, but there's a bug at the start that I'm already past the bug at this point, but because the bug exists, negative review. Huge update for this high tier roguelike. Oh yeah, there's no music in Hype Light Breaker, I feel. That's gotta be another complaint. That and the camera thing. I can't imagine how many times, like if someone went back to the footage and counted how many times I complained about the lock-on, that has to be another like #1 issue for me. The camera and the music. I honestly feel like people are falling asleep. I know someone said good morning from Hawaii. I think they actually crawled back in bed from the lack of music from Hyper Light Breaker. The bosses are good though. I do like the boss music. All right, chat, we're gonna take a 3-minute break while we load up Astral Ascent. Appreciate you all for tuning in today. The folks over on the YouTube side, as a reminder, this is a YouTube video. You can leave a like on it, just like a regular video. People over on the Twitch side, thank you for tuning in. Have an ad coming your way. But I will be back in just a moment. All right. All right, we are back. Time for some Astral Ascent. I know some people, like every time I post Astral Ascent, I get comments on YouTube saying, oh my god, Astral's back. I was waiting so long to see this. And we're not done with this game either. I have a lot of stuff like capped out, but I'm still waiting for a bit more. So like Zim Zim, I still have these. Just the two. Auras, we are fully capped out on auras. Not waiting for anything else. Weapon-wise, I do not have every weapon's passive unlocked.
Finally.
I have most of them unlocked. I never know who I want to play. Because, like, I like everyone. But I feel like starting off with Isla, it's like, I'm gonna do that every run, I feel. I wish the game had some stats somewhere. So, like, I know who I play the most. I know there's, like, review the last runs, I think? This is lore. I don't know if there's anywhere where I can get information about play. Oh, maybe it's this thing. Okay, so this is the last set of runs I have done. Most recent, 35. So we can probably go up to like 40. But like, I don't know who I play the most. Like, who needs a run? It's probably between Callie and Octave on who I play the least. But then Yamat's also like brand new. I know I just won on Yamat. Octave needs a win. I haven't played Octave since 26. All right, the sauce is coming back. Yo, Emperor on the on Twitch, welcome. Astral's back. Been waiting for this. As I said, a lot of people come in and say that, which is so nice. Wrenching Whip. Clear 5 fight rooms without getting hit in 1 escape attempt. For each basic attack, there's a 10% chance to create an explosion that deals damage and pushes enemies away. Every 6 seconds, the next basic attack launches a deadly combo of slashes. That sounds fun. I mean, I'd like to main hand the Wrenching Whip, to be honest, which means it's probably this. And then we could just do the double gat for room clear. Summons Pluto, a flying drone that follows you and launches close-range basic attacks. Disappears after 5 shots, comes back after 8 seconds. Does this stay out? I don't know if it comes out while I'm in this area. It would be interesting if it could actually come out and then I swap weapons. We can test it and see. For those who haven't seen this game before, there is a difficulty system right now. The last one I beat was 35. I'm going to try to pump this to 40. Even though I actually don't need it to be higher than 35. I could leave it at 35 and still get rewards. More life. That one's tough because like that means the monsters and bosses are alive for longer. Lose money on hit. Maybe that's not that bad. Famous last words. Monsters heal. For a boss, they heal 2% on hit, which I feel like could be an issue if you get locked into a chain of hits. This is the meta. You can opt into a lot of stuff depending on what you like to play, but now we're at the point where we need to kind of like fill out everything. So Mana restoration. I think life stones is probably the move. Or armor stones. I can get both, actually.
So much power in my hands.
And then this is like damage on full HP enemies, which eventually this will be required because the monster HP is so high. Last thing to check is the telescope, see what we can get for free. Damage on full life, 3 extra mana, 3 extra armor. Try the mana. Okay.
Hold on,
let's head in.
my child.
I feel like I'm relatively decent at this game. I'm just not at max level yet. We have to grind a little bit.
Spell. Useful.
Spirit swords. Spark. Spark does electrify. This is like basic attack focus. Crit can do ignition. Crit chance up. Enemies with ignition take more damage. There is lightning stuff in here. Ooh, I do like that. That's like super fun. All right. Lightning starter. Does it mean it's gonna stay this way?
Useful.
Oh, there's a training dummy. So here's my thing that's out. I can swap the wrenching whip, but it appears to not shoot. It only shoots if I shoot. All right, so we can't do that. Until you get hit, the last attack of the basic combo launches. I guess technically, you can use this until you take a hit. And then swap to wrenching whip. Yeah, that's probably fine. Aura collector, eh? Feel like I'd rather get early Echo Collector since we don't know what the run's gonna be like.
Okay, it's time.
This is not the DLC area. Self-destruct summons Yallies. I gotta actually press this button. I'm so bad about using my summon. I'll do it for everyone else, but for some reason, Octave, pressing L2 like doesn't exist to me. I don't know why.
Sour. Not my taste.
Oh wow. Instant elite. That already hit me twice. Oh, so I did get hit.
Primary target wiped out.
We have to swap weapons. That's gonna be something we have to remember.
More of a danger now.
Yo, challenge rift? Yeah, someone asked me earlier, where's Dead Cells? I told them I hope they watched yesterday's vid. But I don't remember seeing their response to that. It's not necessarily a troll answer from me. Right? I told them exactly where it is. This thing has a 10% chance to do like a flurry of slashes. Jeez. Like fighting on this flower is awful.
Are you watching this tyrant?
Alright, not bad. Now we can swap back to the gun because we haven't taken a hit. It just does a bunch of hits around itself. It's like actually kind of nice. Even if I miss.
Strong physical presence. Nefarious aura.
Now how do I know
Target destroyed.
if I got hit and lost the buff? Alright, that's a hit.
One elite down. Another one will emerge soon.
Yeah, I legit can't tell if I have the buff or not. I just know for a fact I don't. It's like, I'll wait. Why do you always wear the beheaded drip? That's part of the
Strong
wrenching
physical
whip.
presence. Nefarious
I don't know if you can turn that
and
off.
elite.
I think someone asked for an option to turn off the beheaded's head. As far as I know, that's not an option. It's tied to the weapon. I would have to like check with the dev team if that's a thing or not. The John Dead Cells head. I have to record a vid for Spiritfall. I just reminded myself, crap. Because they also added the Dead Cells character as a skin. So like the whole purpose was, oh, because I did that for Skull the Hero Slayer. Where the vid was like, he's back. I have to do that for Spiritfall. Okay, as much as I love the lightning spell I got, I don't think it's doing anything just yet. Spell refresh, summon Yallies, or Thunderstrike. Could go for the Yalli angle.
Unique aura.
Could be interesting.
Might find something in
Interesting
here.
design choice. I mean, there may be an option to get rid of it. I feel like if there is, I don't know where that option is.
Useful.
I mean, for all we know, it's a requirement by Motion Twin. If you want to have our weapons in your game, you have to have the head. Luna. Miseria. Or Miseria. Oh, wow. That's impressive. All right. Yeah, this game has like a lot of clean attacks in it. I just healed myself by mistake. Every time I play this game, I forget what the heal button is. About to say, someone gave me a shield. Oh, I can definitely feel the higher HP. Getting sucked in. Got hit. Jeez. Like, it's not even that bad. Just end up taking so much damage. Alright, unlock. Get rid of this. Oh, it's still there. We have to actually put something in that slot.
Hoarding will get me nowhere.
I guess I could have sold. No, I could have put that in the slot to get rid of it. Echo Collector. This is what we're here for. Gonna lose a lot of stats to do this. Alright. So we could go down the spark angle. Spell refresh. Lucy appears and does a tornado, creating 2 sparks. One spark hit, chance to do electrify. Electrify, 10% chance to spark on basic attacks. We could also like do something to scale. Scaling could be like Sire Boppy. It could be Chameleon's Luck. Where's the other chameleon? Oh, it's right here. It was right next to it. It could be Chameleon's Stare to get like more stats. Oh, there's keys too? 300 keys. Oh, $300 for keys. It might be this right here. Sorry, 1 second, chat. What's my favorite character so far? It's probably Yamat. I feel like she looks the best gameplay wise. To play is probably Isla. Like, I really like the teleport. And then as far as like the look of the character, is probably Callie. I think we're gonna do this. Instant imprint. Because I lost a lot of stats to go into that room, so maybe it's smart to just get your stats back. Plus, this is like a very, very early game aura. Not aura, echo. Don't take damage! We don't lose these. Wow. Wow, I just grazed it? Oh, I guess my character has like an aura to show that he has the buff. So ideally, I honestly hate paying 5 keys, because I get all 3 anyway. Spending 3 keys is better value, but I don't really plan to do anything with my spells just yet. Rip.
Elite slain.
Honestly, I think the attack speed on Wrenching Whip's not good. Not for this build, anyway. If I'm gonna go Sparks, I think I'm better off with something with faster attack speed.
No more elite.
Alright. I always get fire imprints. For each fire gambit, increase the chance of a fireball, but fireballs are only on crit. Fire badge, periodically burn enemies in the field.
What's next?
I don't think I want to swerve into fire, though.
What's going on here?
Big toe hit. Wow, Lucy showed up. The Spark Dream could actually happen. So, what do I need then? I need keys.
Fresh fruits.
Yum. Chat, you gotta eat your fruit. Get me some bananas in the house and those things will be gone in like 3 days. A whole bushel I can have to myself.
Scourge of this place.
I do share though, because Airless does use them for smoothies. But I'm telling you, like a bushel of bananas, it's GG. Had to cancel.
Another elite down.
More? How's there more? I love that move. So clean. And it has flight built in. First boss already. Feel like I haven't gotten anything yet.
I knew I felt your magic.
Oh, I don't even have all my health pots.
This is
Armor,
art.
health, and then strength after that. I don't know about healing. I feel like it's first boss, so why do I need to heal myself? Thunderstrike? A lot of thunder stuff in here, actually. And then, of course, I could look for fire if I wanted to. The other fire imprint. On crit, 30% chance to cast 3 units of fireballs. I mean, technically, you could just have something that does crit, right? It doesn't have to be fire. It just happens to have fire gambits on it. This is level 3. It only hits one time, so it's like a 10% bonus chance to crit. I feel like cannot be all that good. Says it can hit up to 8 times. I feel like that's a lie.
More spells.
Okay, we'll level up. This thing will probably last for quite a while. Spellcast Plasma. We want our multi-hit on the laser beam. Oh god. Also can't want to say spell class. I don't know where I'm getting that from. Well, free rerolls are gone. Each hit Thunderstrike. Replace this. Now that does real damage. And then maybe just like one more reroll. Don't want to go nuts here. Magic Cyclone. Also a good multi-hit. Alright. So I'll go ahead and put the fireball thing on the tornado. The odds of any of that making a fireball is like near 0. And then technically I think I need something that has more basic attacks. Like, is this faster? That's gotta be faster than Wrenching Whip. I feel like Wrenching Whip's actually fairly slow. I guess if you get the whole combo off, it's probably about the same. Oh, this might be a lot of attacks. For the purpose of Spark? I guess I can't see it here. Alright. Let's try it.
Steady. Focus.
It's only first boss. I feel like if I'm gonna die this early, then so be it. Virgo? Virgos rise up. Virgo season in 6 months? No, it's shorter than that.
Octave, you would make a fine schemer. If only you could think on your own.
I
Huh?
don't care about your opinion.
What grown woman tells a child that? I love that move. Oh my god, well, got hit. There are ads based on the difficulty. The, like, super slash thing is sick. Oh, wow, I got a health pot
Show me what you're
from the
made of.
ads. I actually haven't done this in a long time. Yo, he still got it, chat.
Surprisingly, you're good.
He is not washed up in Astral Ascent. Ow. Keep having to cancel my move. I got blitz hooked. Or, I got Bucky pulled. Like, who in the world is Blitzcrank? Guy heal. Alright. Yo, David, welcome on in. Can't stay long, but wanted to stop by. Yeah, always appreciate hearing you all are, still out there, hopefully doing well. This is Spark Tech. Full life enemies get electrify spark damage up. When applying spark to an enemy with 10 electrify, create a spark. Enemies with electrify take more damage. Increase the spark damage. Applying electrify applies one more. Wow, if I had both of these. I think this is better to like have at base value. All right. We're chilling. Basic attack, Thunderstrike. Chance to restore mana. 50% chance to electrify on rocket. Now, just to remind myself, clear fight rooms without getting hit, and we have all the unlocks for this. Let's see. Oh, I should have checked to see who's doing the most damage in that fight. Right now, it appears that Celeritas is doing the most, but that might be because I had it the earliest. I should have checked during the boss fight itself.
Useful.
More auras. So the goal for this game, if you've not seen this before, it is to get good spells, but also to get good auras and then get good gambits on your spells. There's also raw stats like these.
Ancient powers.
I just happen to be able to get all three. That's not normal. Oh, wow. Gun not super great in this biome. Look at that. I mean, there's some aiming I can do. Like, I can aim up. But it's probably infinitely easier for me to just use Wrenching Whip. And to be fair, it makes more sense for my build because we want to do basic attacks a lot. About to say, is that it already? I feel like I just got here. Perfect, clear. Nothing that we need. Enemies with burn take more damage.
New aura.
We don't have burn, but I guess we just take it just in case. All right. Need to sleep. It's almost midnight where you are. The magic of time zones. Chat, I was up at, I think 8 a.m. today. Pretty good start. Did some YouTube stuff. Did some chores around the house. And then after this, I don't know what I'm doing after this. I know being airless need to do some ranked and Marvel Rivals, but right now, Blueprints has been the #1 thing on our radar. Gotta finish that up before we get spoiled. Knock on wood. Another perfect clear. I'm using too many keys for that.
Thank you, Pavo.
This is doing pretty well, I think. Wow. On hit, chance to electrify is definitely going on the Cyclone.
Which way to go?
Feels like the game's kind of lining up right now. We're not quite where we need to be, though. And then for the imprints,
Elite monster.
we kind of have to get lucky.
No more elite.
Yeah, I feel like one issue that Electrify has is once the monster dies, like, Electrify has very little value.
Primary target wiped out.
Because we're not getting the sparks anymore. telescope. This also gives me an unlock. Get rid of the each hit 30% thing. May the streams be with
Anything
you.
useful to me?
Chat, did anyone pick up a Star Wars game
Thank you.
for the May the 4th be with you sale that they do every single year? Spellcast Plasma, on hit Lightning Orb. To be fair, I actually did enjoy Jedi Survivor 2. I don't think I played the first one, but we did like a hashtag ad for the second one, and it was actually fun. The only thing I didn't care for was doing story, because I didn't care to listen to a Star Wars story. But the gameplay of the game was legitimately fun. Oh, finally. Basically, we only ever want to pay 3 keys for anything.
But that's a secret.
This is the hardest enemy in this biome. It's so nasty. Just because of that X Factor move. That Berserker Claw. Not Berserker's Barrage. I don't remember what Wolverine's like air super was called that did that X move. Ding, because your PC graphics card broke. Order a new PC, gonna be high end. Yo, that's what's up.
An officer of the minister.
I am in the market for one of those myself. Just waiting on a graphics card that's not a 50 series, if I can help it. Not to say that that's a problem, but
Another one will emerge soon.
I only really need a 40 series, I think. Or an AMD. I don't think I need a 50 series for what I do. Like, I play games like this. I don't think you need a 5090 to run Dead Cells or Astral Ascent. And if you do, then I am screwed.
Can't outrun bullets.
Can't outrun bullets? Did he say that with Wrenching Whip? $64 gigabytes of RAM. I saw that Nvidia has some 8 gigabyte models, which is like an actual scam.
Mind and body.
All right. Second Void. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting a second PC setup. I know I've been talking about it for a while, but it's not easy to do. Even today I had some tech issues on the stream. Huh. Feel like I didn't get any sparks out of that. Almost hitless. There we go.
Another victory.
Star Guardian perfected. It actually literally says Star Guardian perfected.
It's like a common gambit.
Ooh. Yo, blueprint. I guess we're gonna really focus on Magic Cyclone. Guaranteed to max that out with on-hit vulnerability. Okay. Level up. We don't want to do Sunroom, that's for sure. Level up everything. But we have full HP, so I feel like it's probably worth my while to like blow through some feathers here. All right, what was I working on?
Good.
This is one.
I'll do everything to fulfill
It's
my
costing me
destiny.
life, which is okay. Yeah, I get the whirlwind up.
A feather.
One more's fine. And then heal.
Feels
Just in
great.
time for a eclipse room. Could be bad.
Sky. Nothing good awaits.
This room with this X Factor thing is probably the worst. Oh my god, 61 damage for stepping in lava.
This one might be a problem.
Just gotta watch out for these purple meteors too. I didn't think I was in there.
Complete monster.
Oh my god. I don't think that fireball belonged to me.
Careful.
Gotta heal.
Careful, my dear.
Elite target destroyed.
What was that? Careful, my dear. That was Olun. After using healing shards, get a sparkling shield. That was quite awful. The aerial's called Fatal Claw. Thank you, Rico.
Good day to you.
All right, we definitely have to do this. Probably use it to heal myself now. All right,
She's the best.
life, strength. I have a lot of mana. There's a world where we actually need some attack speed. Electrify, 10% chance per stack to create a spark on basic hit. Sparks bounce off enemies. Cannot target the same enemy 2 times in a row. So is spark bad for bosses?
I feel stronger than ever.
All right. So first level up, going towards this thing, which is more spark
Lend
damage.
me your power.
We did find a blueprint, but unfortunately you can't equip the blueprint to something that you found in this run. This is actually really nice. Does a lot of hits. I think it's worth it. That'll be my only level 3. Do I dare replace Celeritas? Which I feel like is like actually fun. I think we do. %10 crit. Oh, unlock. Get rid of this. This is for like the difficulty we're set. You don't actually have that for the base game, having like a detriment on the spell. 10% mana. Another plasma. On hit, 25% chance to electrify. Who's my plasma? It's you. Yo, we hit on hit electrify, which is going on tornado. So the way how the game plays now, because of things like the imprint system, you're now really thinking about like what spell actually wants what, because not everything is gonna get everything. It just is unfortunate we only got fire imprint so far.
Don't overdo yourself. yourself out there.
Hopefully we get some
Danger's coming.
lightning stuff, or at least some neutral stuff. Or just anything that works with what I have. Let's make sure we check the DPS chart after this. See how we're doing. My Ares ain't that bad. Famous last words.
When I
Yo!
look at you, I think
Airless is
that
an
I'd
Aries
rather
and I'm a
have you as
Virgo. We got
comrade
both of those
instead of Leo
bosses in this run.
Sagittarius.
Does the game know that?
I have other plans.
And that is the problem, Octave. You're still shackled to your mother's dream.
I'm gonna say, did I already take damage? I did. I was gonna say, I'm totally getting command grabbed here. She is not invulnerable during that, so I did toss a tornado down. Rip. Another command grab. Thank you, Yallies. Just chill.
Sorry, but I need to win.
Wow,
this
she's
one.
already ulting. And she's not even half yet. Is that really in that? Yeah, that move kinda sucks, because like I want to deal damage and not waste my time.
Halfway there, friend.
Oh, she's saying how much damage she has left? Had to
Take care of
heal.
yourself.
I have shielding.
Don't hate
Alright,
me.
another ult. And the ads are still alive, so that's not great. Just to say that.
That's better.
Dang, so this low boosted, just to say that. Dang, I took a hit. I'm dead. Oh my god. Oh, we have Death Defiance. We're fine.
Get up! The fight's not over!
Love your content, bro. Greetings from China. Toy, this fight's for you, even though I just lost to Death Defiance.
It was great, as usual. I've got to clean my gloves. Ugh, what's
Crap.
blood?
That, our damage was a little low, but I had to keep dodging around. Gotta check some damage chart, see what's going on here. Alright. So, Spark did do the most, followed by my basic attacks. Cyclone did pretty well. Luna and my level 3 and the Electrospheres did not do very well at all. That's not good. So priority Electrospheres has to come out. I think it's only level 1, but still. It's level 2. Create 6 plasma. On 10 mana spent, on plasma hit, get spark. Or increase slime damage, which we don't have. When the slime disappears, you get 1 spark. And this increases spark damage by 50%. Compared to plasma can create more plasma. Slimes create sparks. I'm curious. I truly am.
That's a fine aura.
I don't know if we're gonna like go down the slime angle, but now we have like two angles,
For my spell.
and we're not like putting all of our ducks in a row. We have options now. Electrify, plasma. Not a misplay. So we know that Tornado is doing fantastic.
Hello, Chameleon.
Stars.
I knew it.
Not a jackpot, but close enough. So chat, we're now able to get a couple of different things, not just electricity stuff. I know we always talk about square peg and the square hole. We're now adding holes. There's a triangle hole now. So it's up to us to fix those pegs. Jeez, I'm getting chased by so many clones. Gun is probably good in this biome. There's some flyers, but it's not that bad. Wow. My god. Okay.
Decisions.
We don't need keys. So for those who haven't seen this game before, if you can't understand what you're looking at, don't worry. I'm here for you. I can help you out. Just ask whatever you need. B, I don't understand how you know to not get hit by the icicle before you jump up there. I also don't know that. Slimes are bad versus laser? You mean plasma is good, I think is what you're trying to say. As in, like, V, I don't know how you would ever not take plasma. Well, I can't play plasma all the time, right?
Better.
That's why you all are here, because you want to see me cook. Of course, you could cook plasma build. That's still fun.
Let's
For
move.
all we know, the slimes don't show up.
Get lost. Unique monster.
These are new monsters. This is the DLC area. I'm still kind of getting used to these.
One elite down. Another one will emerge soon.
Yo, blueprint? It looked like wind or something. Ow. Oh my god, that looks so sick. Yeah, we may not be getting the flawless, by the way. Full telescope here. I could have tried to make a single poison spell just to generate slimes. And if each of the 4 spells have a different affinity, apply random effects. You can no longer use your L2. If your life is low, restore life over time, but you can't use any zodiacs or echoes. Reduce cooldown of your signature spell. All rooms have no rewards. Wow, this is quite the choice here. Rainbow build with assorted flurry. I wonder how good this is. It doesn't feel like it could be good. Because we have to really think about what these auras are gonna do. We already have Spark and Poison. And then I have to worry about, like, 2 more other affinities? Probably Fire being one of them. It's not bad.
We know
Imprints
you
are
here.
random drops. There's blueprints that show up in specific places, like fighting Zodiacs, fighting the Astral monsters. I assume it's almost like achievement based for some characters. But then to actually, that's the blueprints. To get an actual imprint, there's gonna be a room reward that gives you imprints. I have enough money. I could just buy this. His challenge isn't even all that hard, but I don't mind just buying it. Save us some time.
Stay on alert.
There's also a world where I sun roam to change something I have into fire.
Magic's flowing.
This is one of the harder bosses, actually. Gonna say he didn't ult already, did he? Or did it? Dang. Couldn't dodge the last one. Oh yeah, we can't L2. Nice.
A remnant of the past. Gambit found.
All right. The fire angle could actually happen. Damage chart. Spark. Deluge actually did pretty well. It must be dependent on the fight itself. So we have crit does fireballs. And then fire affinity badge. It's gonna be kind of weird having like different spells of different affinities. In some ways, someone may say this might be bad. Yo, Vinicius over on the YouTube side. How long is this stream? Did you miss much? We did an entire Hyperlight Breaker segment earlier. I know the stream is titled for Hyperlight Breaker, but this is part 2 of today's stream. Wow. I will kill something eventually. Don't you worry. Astral Ascent, probably the last thing we're doing today. I do really enjoy this game. The run is like fairly long though. Typically I can only do one before I'm like kind of tapped out. Nice. So long as that's the level 3 reward, I will always take that. So nothing for slimes. We could go neutral critical hit, which does open up the chance to maybe do the fireball thing.
Perfect for the fight.
So fire, neutral, and what else? I could sun now and make my move fire. I think you do it. I know I'm skipping an echo, which is usually not a good idea.
Mythic Gambit.
All right, fire. This is Luna, which is like sort of a multi-hit. But maybe it doesn't multi-hit that much, so things like Fire Shield or Wisp is better. There may be some Wisp lightning tech that we could opt into. Chat, right now I am like, not that I'm grasping, but we have a lot of build making to do now that I picked up that curse. Or basically, ow!
Scourge of this place.
We have to change a lot of stuff. And the sooner the better. There's a cursed telescope condition that requires 4 different elemental spells that usually have very busted rewards, if that's what you meant. Yeah, I picked that up. That's the telescope we're using right now. Right now, it's gonna apply 2 random debuffs to enemies, which is, I guess depending on what the debuff is, could be weak or strong.
Master was watching.
Because really only care about electrify for status. Like, I guess we could find, like, oh, we want burn. Or we want ignition. Right now, we don't really care what it is. What's this thing doing?
Another elite down.
But then I still need a neutral, hopefully. And then something else that I don't know what it is yet.
Gambit. Good.
No reason not to. Well, we need the money. Chat, this is probably the best part about Astral Ascent is build making. Crap, we need a poison. So neutral and poison is what we're looking at. Yeah, thank you. Barrier and meteors.
Ah, a customer.
Simply amazing.
Oh my, I have so much mana. That is nuts.
How do you even do that?
Let's save the fight for the finale. Oh, I do have a fire gambit, but I don't want to invest in it. We do want the spark damage because we know that's going to be doing real damage eventually. And then let's sheesh. Let's start looking at how we're going to do this. Max fire affinity is going to go on this. The crit one probably still doesn't matter. Not until we find a neutral. I mean, it's not bad. 1 hit chance to get life. I wasn't looking at the gambits. Poison. 1 slime in here. I hate that it's on hit slime. Because like this only hits 1 time. Oh, it says it hits 3 times, but still it's like a 50% chance of a slime. Kinda have to. We're losing all our plasma tech. Keeping that, keeping that, keeping this. So that means our level 3 is gonna go. And that turns into something that's neutral. Open. Do I dare put that? I could get rid of the lightning orb. This is like a pretty good multi-hit. I don't think I want to put it on the poison spell. However, I do want to get rid of the mana thing, even if it costs me 130 extra dollars. The on spellcast drain mana is... I mean, we have a lot of mana technically, but I'd like to get rid of it.
See you soon.
Is Astral Ascent more complex than Dead
Here I go.
Cells? I mean, the short answer is yes. If we were to say, like, okay, how many systems have more text between Dead Cells and Astral Ascent? There's a lot more text in Astral Ascent. Now, in terms of gameplay, however, I feel like, yeah, some spells require proper positioning, but some weapons in Dead Cells require kind of a different play style. A lot of times in Astral, you could just spam the spells.
I think you should have.
And chances are you are probably doing the right thing.
It out on the people who actually do.
There are some spells that, like, you really don't want to do that.
We are here.
Guns are hot!
Crap, I could not see the laser that he did. I didn't get hit by it. Oh crap, he summons the stuff from the new biome. Alright, I killed him. Oh wow, I didn't buy a health pot. That's bad. Hopefully not a throw.
How dare you?
Bruh.
I'll crush you!
I'm not used to this difficulty either.
All cured.
I healed myself. The boss fights are definitely more complex than Dead Cells. I think we can all agree with that. Kill myself again? No, I think I pressed the wrong button.
Not on my watch.
I pressed L2 instead of R2. Fight's over though. I should have used a health pot from the shop. I didn't realize I was empty. Luckily, the ads give you health pots. It was still very dangerous. Poison stacks give you crit. Plasma Electrify came back, but we lost all the plasma. Spell Refresh Nimbus. Poison Hit Chance Slime. We don't even have the slimes yet. Now we just have an opportunity to do it. Spark still did the most. Followed by the explosion that we just unlocked. Combustion not doing super great. Wisp is kind of down there too. This is gonna be fun, I think. I think it's one of these two. So when applying Electrify, apply one more. Burn, Combustion. When applying Burn, apply one more. We know the sparks are actually doing damage. So it may be a world where we skip out on the fire tech.
New aura.
Because I think those slimes are mandatory. Echo? This could be... Oh, I didn't realize this thing needs max fire affinity. I don't know if we've seen enough fire to make that happen. I feel like you don't skip this. There's no way we don't get max fire. What are my current modifiers? It could be very chill on 52 if you don't touch heal shard odds. Right now, the only thing I can't turn on is mana charges. Like, max life is also bad too, but losing mana on hit, I feel like is unplayable. But this is my PB. Like, I've never gone above this, actually. This is my actual highest level for difficulty. Sparks. We don't care about plasma. Poison.
A hand from Pavo.
This thing actually did the most damage. That's so surprising. Wanted to get into Astral and Raven's Watch after you got further in Dead Cells. There you go. Yeah, I almost like to think of these like people think of ARPGs. Like there's gonna be a ton of games that you can just rotate through. You don't necessarily have to play one game for 1 billion hours. You could also just play a lot of games for 30 hours each and probably be okay.
Feather for my spells.
Now I do have channel 2 up and running. Oh snap, we got the slimes. We actually have slimes now. Without, well, we only have one thing that does slime, I guess. But poison will be doing slime, which is kind of sick. Moon coming up. Do I have the health to do Moon? More crit. We sell here.
Quick.
I think I need the money actually, because I have to buy a neutral.
Quiet.
Not me having 300 hours in this game. Yeah, I'm at like 60 hours. And probably most of that's early access. I am like very far behind. Even compared to a lot of my viewers, I'm very far behind.
Mind and body.
All of that mana. What am I gonna do with all that? Whoa, that was scary. That thing hit me. Neutral or ice? Do we want ice though? We already have something that could be good for neutral. And that's missile and crit on my second aura. I'll heal. Just so I don't waste the other heal shards coming in. But yeah, the hardest thing in this game for me difficulty-wise is on hit, lose mana.
Officer of the Master.
Every time I turn that on, I lose. And that's gonna be mandatory if I want to go up to max difficulty. So I have to learn it eventually.
Master's officer down.
That's my first fight room hitless devs. Yo! Rare bug! I never get to report bugs in this game. That's huge! That's a snipping tool. I don't know how to report this bug, but here you go. This happened to me. Just bought this game a few days ago. That's what's up. You may have seen me on the store page, actually. We can make a neutral here for free.
Let's reforge our spells.
Just don't get hit forehead. Never have to worry about mana loss. 2, 2, 3, 2. So ideally, it's not something that's like too high a cost. No, neutral. If we want missiles, then we want a single hit would be fine. Something like this. Periodically shoots enemies is probably okay. Oh, I never used the turret. Because I feel like the turret's not good. Like, there's so many fun spells in here. All infinitely more fun than turret. Missiles? Yo, facts. 100 emoji, facts. There's a lot of really good 2-cost spells in here. I think we're gonna try a 1-cost. So either turret or drone. And I feel like the issue with turret is that if you're fighting a boss and the boss literally goes to the other side of the turret, it can't spin. You have to put the turret like actually at the very edge of the battlefield, which isn't like difficult, but you could just not do any of that, right? And just play this instead. In neutral.
Perfect.
Oh, I forgot I was losing a level 3. So that means I probably could have taken the level 3 if I wanted. Alright, slight misplay. Oops. Okay, so we have the 4 different elements. Does it have to be max affinity? If each of the 4 spells have a different affinity, so that shouldn't matter.
Useful.
Oh yeah, Moon. Moon could have neutral in it. Is this the second DLC, Outer Reach? Yes. But the first DLC is a new character. This is the first one that added new biomes. That's neutral. Ice. Also ice. Also neutral. With guaranteed crit. This is on basic attack. So, like, I have to actually swing my sword.
I deserve that.
Chat, this ain't no square peg in the square hole looking build right here. So much is going on with this build right now. The sky's the limit.
Mother. An elite.
Oh, I wonder if Virgo's sword fires out every time I do the wrenching whips thing.
Good.
Like, does it instantly fire all 12 blades? Kind of willing to see that.
Ancient powers.
All right, so pop it. You can't tell. Oh, it probably doesn't. I think it has to be literally you pressing square, which is a little unfortunate. Yo, Thunderfall for max electric affinity. For each neutral gambit, TikTok damage increase. Yeah, I skipped Echo. I had to. I mean, I guess I didn't have to now. But that's the only one Moon you get. I think Moon only shows up the one time.
That should shut him up.
Sun shows up multiple times, but we're in the last biome. Whoa, lag? Oh my god, my controller like stopped. Oh my god, we are doing some damage now. Sheesh.
My luck.
Sheesh. Damage, spark, poison is so far still. Spark is still like the absolute #1 DPS. Missiles did nothing. Spellcast Thunderstrike. Each hit create 3 missiles. Do we care about missiles? Not really. Spellcast Enrage. 4 seconds of Enrage. Take off the 1 Spirit Sword. And an Unlocker. Okay. Chat, we're making moves here. If I do Pavo, I have to heal myself. And then, like, I don't even know what I would want from Aura Kingdom. I guess we could get a different thing instead of the crit. Because, like, the missiles did no damage.
A place for Yali's. Cute.
Spell Refresh, Enrage, and Restore 2 mana. Thunderstrike we don't care about. Spirit Sword, Thunderstrike, that's whatever. Spell Refresh. Create 1 missile per mana. Spell hit, restore 1 mana every 8 seconds. Oh, the burn one that restores life is actually not bad. And I think devs, I can't read this, by the way. I think burn can also give you mana. And we will have burn. But it's like, why not just restore 2 mana here whenever you refresh compared to RNG mana? I think it restores mana. I really do. I get it, chat. Like, I could have gotten the Astral, and the Astral might be doing the same thing for better benefit. I think this is the right move. You're just gonna have to bear with me for a second. Money would be for what? We already have... Well, we don't have the best spark generators. We still need slime, too. Yeah, we're cooking. We cooking Dead Cells, we can cook in this game too. Oh, this is a free biome. Free stage. Oh my god, they are loving me right now. Level 3 or key 3 reward every single time? Ain't no way. I never get this lucky. Okay. They got me that time.
A hand from Pavo. Improved power.
Imagine using the gun.
Where to?
Alright, we gotta fight the boss. AKA Andromeda.
Right on time for our cocktail hour.
Oh, we gotta do this first. Okay, so this hopefully works the way I said it does. On enemy with burn, restore mana every 4 seconds. That was better than the 6-second one, right? It's actually good. That's huge.
Stronger.
And then we have this. Electro. First hit Thunderfall. If the enemy has... No, if the spell has max electric affinity, gain Thunder Dash if you cross over the Thunderfall. Sure. Which means I have to buy a Thunder spell or Thunder Gambit. And then this is the crit one, which we don't really care about that much. But we do need slimes. There's one right here.
Nice bargain.
Okay. What are we looking for? Burn sources. Sparks. We don't care about Nimbus. Yallies could be something, but I think we skip. Poison's fine, because poison makes slime. Meteor is a 50% chance to poison. Yo, 5 slimes? Ain't no way. Get this crap out of here. Full fire affinity? Yes. That is something we care about. We bought out the whole shop. So now it's time to do the business. AKA buy out this shop. For what I understand, this boss does give you your health pot back if you use it in this coming fight. I can give myself shielding, right? Yo, Halion, good to see you. For those over on the YouTube side, we're getting a raid from our good buddy Halion, which you all may know Halion from over on YouTube. Halion, good to see you. I haven't been able to stop in because you're playing Blueprints, and right now that's family game night for us. So I can't even afford to look at my follow list on Twitch. If I get a follow, no, if I want to browse Twitch, I have to like look at only the side panel for my follow list, and then I go straight to browse and look at games themselves. Yeah, the game has been fantastic. I recommend it up and down. Even if you aren't like super big into puzzles by themselves, just the idea of being immersed in a game excites you. You are very much immersed when you play, I was gonna say Blaze Blue, when you play Blueprints. But chat, right now we're doing Astral Ascent. This game has been phenomenal. We revisit it every single time they do an update. However, a lot of people in my chat now have hundreds of hours in this, and I don't. I have the least amount of hours. So we gotta catch up. How do you catch up? You gotta play the game. No more excuses. The new update also comes with a new boss fight, which we are actually going into right now. I'm just like 99% sure I can blow through all my stars except for I will leave 14. Just in case she does not give me my health pot back.
Punches with me? Let's go.
But yeah, good to see you, Halion. Shout outs to Halion, by the way. I think I can do the shout out without actually doing the fight. There we go. Snooze the ad before it pops. You got your butt beat when you tried? Same. I have not beaten this yet.
I forgot to send my
But really,
orders
the
for
main
Yallies
reason I
for
haven't
tomorrow.
beaten it is because I haven't used a health pot in this fight. Because I always thought she wouldn't give it back to me. But this fight's supposed to be costless. As far as we know, there is no reason that you shouldn't try it. Except for the fact that you only get one chance. So you don't want to try it too early. I think my build's good. And I think if I use my health pot during her ulti, I'll get the shield and absorb the
Out
hit.
there, against our common enemy, any mistake will cost us greatly.
Just don't heal before her ult. She missed the command grab. Never mind, she got it. Good damage. I run away too much in this fight, I think. Oh crap, I should have done this before. She's so close to... Oh.
I have to be
You know, she
careful.
probably does this automatically at half HP.
crush you like ice cubes.
Alright, she's invulnerable right now, unfortunately. I have so much health, I feel like I don't want to use the health pot. Just for the shield. Oh wow, I lost it all.
Life is an important resource.
Nice, the absorption worked. So we were able to dodge the command grab just by having iframes. Thanks to Olun. That's the 5 things I wish I knew, for real, for real. Oh, she has perfect tracking on that? She kept going through my lightning pillar, though.
I want fights like this.
Wow!
I'm proud
I
of
did
you.
not think that mechanic you could block with a literal barrier. Or I guess shield is the right term. That was not barrier. Barrier is only 30% damage reduction. Yo! Huge! And if you look, I still have my health pot. So I can buy this.
Masterful.
Alright, talk.
Who's here? My favorite customer. Obviously, I'm gonna keep working here. It's my bar, after all. But I'll be outside as well, waiting, testing you, and prepping our little escape.
Oh, chat, I didn't get the option to make her the summon on the boss kill. Maybe I had to do it here first. Because I still have Gemini from the look of it. Though I don't know. Andromeda's Zantetsuken. Oh, do you get both? Her and your own summon? Yeah, I still have Gemini. Wait, that's broken. I mean, I can still lose. Just saying that out loud. But that seems fairly strong. Crap, I didn't see what did the most damage. Alright.
Come back soon.
The Zodiac.
Double Dragon
Which one?
Gaiden free update today. Yeah, we're holding out hope for Cosmic Invasion. Chat, we're gonna become Cosmic Invasion channel once that Marvel game comes out. I just don't know what a run of Marvel's Cosmic Invasion looks like. Like, are there people out there who main Streets of Rage? No, I think Streets of Rage 4 made a roguelike mode, right?
Octave is musician.
Yes. I play and write music.
Really?
Will you
Like,
please stop?
what better thing that Sasuke can do than play and write music? Obviously. Why, how could I not guess that?
Magic's flowing.
Dang, I didn't jump. Boosted. Of course Octave writes music. Oh wait, there's Axe. Chat, why does it feel like I'm doing no damage? I have a lot of healing.
I'm burning.
This is quite awful with ads.
At your command.
Alright. Ulti. Wow, look at all the healing coming in. Wait, what hit me? I looked away.
We are here.
This looks a bit different than Dead Cells? Funny, because if I were to post this on YouTube Shorts, they would say this is a Dead Cells clone. How is it both at the same time? A clone and it looks different. Make it make sense.
Oh, this golem always runs me out.
Executed.
Pain is gone for a while.
Oh, we relieved their migraine. Did you defeat Andromeda for the first time and I wasn't there to see it? Yes. I am so sorry, but it will be on the VOD. You can always check back and see it done. Alright, damage chart. Spark still number 1 on the DPS meter. Luna. And then Poison. Poison, Wisp, and Slime is like all tied with each other. That's tough. Oh, this is just the upgraded version of this thing. But like, technically speaking, you could run both. V, there's also a world where you simply run both versions of Thunder Blessing. And you opt out of what? My mana restoration? My slime spark engine? I feel like you can't. Like, thematically, right? Thematically, you can't do it. We can just do this. Yeah, Thunder Blessing 3. But like I said, we could run 2 copies of this if we wanted to. On dash, create sparks. Spark damage, increase 50%. On spark hit, chance to apply electrify. Versus enemies with electrify take more damage. We still get 50% spark. Maybe we run double Thunder Blessing and not Sparkling Sprint. I don't think we need Sparkling Sprint. Yo, Tommy, welcome on in. Good to see you, by the way. Yo, the double raid. Tommy, let us know what you were playing today. Took me a long time to get this typed out. What in the world? Chat, I think we do minus Sparkling Sprint, double Thunder Blessing.
New aura, new powers.
We don't lose on Spark. I will have to level it up though. Right here.
Feeling stronger.
I've never had enough money to do this shop. Oh, snap. She. She. You gotta replace the 50%. The poison chance is like okay. Is this Dead Cell skin a mod or is it part of the game? I'm literally using the wrenching whip from Dead Cells. That is part of the game. Every character, there's 5 different characters. They each have one weapon from Dead Cells. It's Tick Scythe, Nutcracker, Wrenching Whip, Kunai, and... Chat, what am I missing? There's one more I'm missing. Spellcast Wisp. Double Sword, Symmetrical Lance. I don't think you want to do Fire Shield. Another heal on hit. So this thing, if the spell has max lightning affinity, we never got that. I have to buy it now. Because it could cost $600. Alright, so now Electlumo is active. That's all I got. That's all I can do. We don't need to worry about our imprints. I think they're all fine. Let's see, saplings. Armor break. Thunder strike. Do I need mana on hit? I feel like there's no reason to not have mana on hit unless you want more damage. But not having any mana means you might not have damage because you can't cast spells. Oh, plasma can go. Okay. 1 life. Spark. What a game. This like absolutely lined up exactly how I needed to line up. The only issue is my spell levels are fairly low. But outside of that, everything else has been fantastic. I didn't check to see who did the most damage spell-wise. Alright. I don't think they've added achievements. I haven't lost my 100% on Steam. You love when updates add achievements. Yeah, I guess with the DLC, maybe they don't know that they can do that. Because in Dead Cells, the achievements are also part of the DLCs. Do you still have 100% achievements if you don't own the DLC in Dead Cells? Or like any other game that does that? I legit have no idea. We don't need life, but we will take armor. Famous last words on that life, by the way. You can't get 100% without the DLC. Oof. Pay to win achievements. Alright. I guess that makes sense. Maybe they don't want to add achievements if people think they're obligated to buy. Now they lose their platinum trophy. Alright. Best cutscene in all of gaming right here. All of roguelike pixel art anyway.
You will never avenge your mother. My own goal is vastly superior. What is one life compared to millions?
When you die, I'll erase your name from history. You will be nothing.
Oh, snap. Devs! Missing dialogue!
I am not your son!
I'm laughing because, like, what a moment to not have the dialogue. No, my girlfriend!
Mine.
Oh crap, I did that too early. The worst part about this fight is he keeps leaving. Oh, this is perfect positioning for me. Bro doesn't know he's in my world now.
A scratch.
Take him back over here.
At your command.
Alright, clones.
Fight yourself, Octave.
Damn it. Imposter.
It actually healed itself before it died. That's surprising.
Your aim can't compare.
Taurus is a prisoner of mine.
Not Taurus. I'm still gonna get ulted. Oh, wow, we actually got it. No ulti.
Get back to my collection.
Alright, phase 2.
How dare you!
I still have Virgo. No, I'm using Gemini. I still have Gemini, and then Andromeda still has Zentetsuken. Chat, I need a name for this. If we have Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan Rose, what do you call this? Like, what's a good purple besides literally saying purple? Not Violet either. I think Violet is too close to violent, and it's like too cringe. Someone said too many effects on the screen. That's normal reaction.
Scorpio, show me your loyalty.
We will fight until one of
Hopefully
us
this
dies.
doesn't miss. Okay, it does hit. Wow, I still got hit. Okay. He did leave. So yeah, I'm sure like too many effects on the screen is a thing for a lot of people. It's definitely something you just get used to. I've not really had a situation in this game where I was like, I can't tell what I'm doing. It does happen sometimes, but I get that more from Skull the Hero Slayer than this game. I record Skull the Hero Slayer offline for Channel 2. I literally had a build that I could not see my character at all. Like, my character was invisible because of the effects on the screen. Dang. Oh, okay. My aunt's just gonna kill him. The wine auntie comes in and just kills him. Pretty good. Pretty good. Super Saiyan Lilac? Indigo? Indigo's blue, though. Maybe it is Violet. I just feel like that's too easy. Super Saiyan Thanos, Super Saiyan Magenta. Fuchsia? That's like neon purple. I need like a deep dark purple. Like a royal purple. All right, chat, this is a new ending, I think. If you don't want to see this, back out now or cover your eyes. Super Saiyan Grape. Fanta Super Saiyan, that's not bad. Super Saiyan Amethyst is like kind of legit. Just to say that. All right, new cutscene.
For ages, I believed hope was gone. That
Actually
freedom
voiced by her?
itself had been lost. But relentlessly, you showed me that I was wrong about it. From the very beginning, I hid away from others and from myself.
Oh.
Meanwhile, you fought again and again. You
Wine
showed me
Auntie's
that
pretty
we were
strong,
one
though.
big family, and that freedom was, in fact, within reach.
Yeah, I probably could have done this on difficulty 54 because I had so much mana. It's still like, it seems so daunting on like, if you get hit, lose mana. But that's our next goal, I guess. This is a PB for me. I've never done difficulty 40. I don't even have to do difficulty 40. I still need more meta. I'm not maxed out. We just happen to have enough that I feel strong, at least strong enough to do 40. Let's see the damage. Sheesh. Let's see it. All right. Spark did 100,000 damage. Nothing else is remotely close to this. I wish the game told me how much I healed off of Blazing Scar or like other sources of heal on hit. I mean, to be fair, after Sparks, everything else did like right around the same range of damage. So to be fair, like our damage block is fairly tight, and then there just happens to be on top of that like a giant layer of icing. It's like the cake is 90% icing, 10%. Well, I guess to be fair, if you add them all up, right, it probably equals out to 110,000. So our cake is probably like 30% icing, 70% pound cake. Wasn't all the icing, okay? The fondant. The fondant is not to be consumed at that level. You will probably get sick. Huge. Wowee. Difficulty 40 win. That's a PB for me, chat. People out there are already on difficulty 100. Okay? 100's the max.
Hey!
I gotta get up to that. That's how far behind I am. I'm not even done with this.
Feeling stronger? Of course you are.
Alright. So that was Astral Ascent. Chat, earlier today we did Hyperlight Breaker. Revisiting the game, trying to find out, is Hyperlight Breaker still bad? If you want to see that segment was the beginning of this stream. Just check the VOD. You can also see this on YouTube. We live streamed to YouTube today, so both will exist at the same time. But that was good. I am like highly satisfied with both games. Like, again, I can't tell you to spend $30 on a mixed Hyperlight Breaker. I can tell you to spend $30 on Astral Ascent, but that's a hashtag ad. I can tell you to spend a lot of money on stuff, but I'd rather you watch the stream, figure out if you like what you saw, and then from there you can be like, all right, now I'm subscribed to both games and the streamer at the same time. That's incredible. But chat, we are good to go, people. My God, what a stream today. Stream could not be possible without you, the viewer. What am I looking for? I'm looking for music, but for some reason, the thing I was looking for didn't show up. So you all have lo-fi hip-hop beats instrumentals on Epidemic Sound. Chat, tomorrow, I believe we are streaming. I do not know if we're doing Wholesome Burst Live. We are mostly caught up except for Have a Nice Death. So I would like to do Have a Nice Death and maybe Astral Ascent or one or the other. I don't know yet. Either way, thank you all for tuning in today. Stream could not be possible without you, the viewer. Thank you for all the bits, follows, subs, rates, etc. For those on the YouTube side, if I can have you to do one thing, this is a YouTube video. You can leave a like on it. Currently, we are at 23 likes. If I can get 2 more likes to hit an even 25, I can go to bed happy. Over on the Twitch side, follow the channel, get notified when we go live. We're live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, bright and early. Socials, Epibot is Dej. Follow on Blue Sky, follow on Twitter, well, you don't have to on Twitter, but at least Blue Sky. Join the Discord. Keep up on YouTube. I did post Channel 2. After like a week or so, I'll post it to all of you all to be able to check out Channel 2. Otherwise, thank you all for tuning in today. If you're gonna get a bite to eat, take an extra big bite just for me. Otherwise, have a good night, good day, good evening, good whatever, wherever you are. And I'll catch you all next time. Have a good night, everybody.